Warfare is crippling nearly all of Greece. The Maenads are everywhere, leaving cities throughout Greece in shambles. Now Dionysus has rallied his Maenads to attack Thebes, to punish you for destroying their home. If things are ever going to return to normal, you will have to find a way to kill these horrible monsters and restore a feeling of safety to the people of Greece, so that trade and diplomatic exchanges may be conducted once again.
And welcome back, everyone, to Zeus. Man, those guys are moving quickly. So, this is actually my second attempt at recording this. I have been trying this thing. You might notice it. I sound different. Where I use my headset mic because apparently I've been talking in through my my webcam this whole time. And if you look here, I currently have it set to, there we go, to 90 and plus 30 decibels. I set it at that because I noticed in my last XCOM video that I had it at 20 decibels and 90, and I was a little bit quiet. I had to boost my audio up. Trying it at 30 this time. I think last time I tried it at 90 and 100, and that just let a whole bunch of wet mouth sounds through that I didn't want to have to worry about. So please let me know, like, what sounds okay. This is 90 at 30, which I'm going to be trying today. There's also, just for posterity's sake, this is 20 and 100. I'm fiddling around with it, trying to see what works, but for now I'm going to try 90 and 30. Just see what works. Anyways, as I was saying, this is actually my second attempt. This is my second recording of this episode. The first time, I completely forgot to set the mic to only record on the second track, because I made the same mistake with an XCOM episode a while ago, and I had to cut the whole thing out. But yeah, it's done now. So our goals today are protect the city from the Maenads and have 11 trading partners, for which we only have 9. So let's first off, we have a lack of workers problem. So I'm going to set up a house here, or a village type thing here, while we keep losing people. This is like a boom and bust society. Oh yes, that's right. I actually did something else first. I set up a new farming area right around here by this noble district. Hopefully they don't mind. So let's quickly do that. So, as I said in the previous attempt at recording this, you know the woman that we saved from Crete? Wow. Okay. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Okay. So you know the woman we saved from Crete, from Talos? Well, she is the mother of the Minotaur. I'm sure you've heard of that beast. It is the creature with the head of a bull and the body of a man. And the white bull that was mentioned that she was carried to Crete on was evidently Zeus in disguise. This is not unusual for Zeus, as Zeus is known to be quite the promiscuous god. He is not content with having merely one romantic physical partner. This is basically the setup for almost every Greek lore story that exists, to be honest. Zeus is technically married to his wife slash sister. They're gods, it's fine. Hera. But evidently that's not enough for him. I believe they are technically married more out of convenience or Hera's demand than anything else. So yeah, it's Greek history. They're gods. They don't abide by the same rules for us. Zeus and Hera's relationship, like that, are, as I said, is basically the setup for a lot of Greek myths and stories. Oops. There we go. And that should hopefully produce a good amount of wheat. So, yeah. As I recall, Zeus and Hera are brother and sister, but, you know, they're gods, so they don't really need to worry about stuff like that too much. And because of Zeus's tendency to not stay loyal, he is responsible for a lot of demigods and children. Like Hercules is a child of his.
God will join you in the hunt?
Not only his, but Hercules is a child of his, but he's also not the child of Hera. So don't believe the Disney movie, guys. That's not true. That is far from true. Hercules is actually the child of a mortal woman, I believe. He's Zeus is well known for having children with mortal women. It's kind of his thing. And the Minotaur is another child, as I've started this conversation off with. And I'm sure there have been others. I can't name them all right now. But yeah. Long story short, Zeus is a cheating son of a bitch, and Hera isn't a fan of that. So she has been known to do some such things. One of them was she took a lover of Zeus's, or a fling of his, I suppose is a better term, and she locked her on a small island in a lake, I believe. She then guarded this woman with a large, very long snake that is just covered in eyeballs. Like, eyeballs everywhere, basically. And Zeus, obviously, wasn't a fan of his, at the time, girlfriend / romantic fling being a prisoner. So he took that monster and transformed it into the very first peacock. All of its eyes becoming the eye spots that are on a peacock's feathers. Now, of course, Hera was upset by the fact that her monster was turned into a tiny bird, but she actually loved the whole... She loved the peacock. She thought it looked nice. So the peacock kind of became an unofficial symbol of Hera. Well, official symbol of Hera, I suppose. But she basically took the bird and decided, you know what, this is mine now. I'm keeping this. And ever since then, peacock feathers and the peacock in general has kind of been a symbol of Hera, the queen of the gods in Zeus mythology. So there's a nice little story for you. Sure, we'll give you some wine. And yeah, that's how the peacock came into existence, according to the Greeks. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of stories like this. I don't know them all off by heart, but yeah, that's just one that I remember. So if next time you see a peacock, remember... Oh, we got problems. There it is. There she is.
Oh, worthless clod. I'll tear you apart, limb from limb.
Let's hear that again, because that is just an awesome voice transition.
Every man and goat for himself, run! Every man and goat for every man.
There we go.
Worthless clod. I'll tear you apart, limb from limb.
That is a beautiful voice transition. I just love it. Anyways, we need to deal with this Maenad, so thankfully we've got the Heroes Hall of Achilles available. And Achilles can come to our rescue right away. Yep. Send for Achilles. Help us, Achilles. Save us.
What other god will join
Nope,
you?
you're not Achilles. Achilles, help us. We need you. Where was I going to put this again? Need some more culture. Oh, come. Right? Yeah. What? Ah, damn it. Oh, shit. I realized what I forgot to do. I'm sure someone out there saw it. I forgot to put a maintenance office here, so all these guys are in danger. There we go. Hopefully this helps. Okay, now they're upgrading.
Your attempt to summon the fearsome Achilles.
There he is.
You may not be a hero like me, but you do know how to lead a city. Who needs Olympus when you can live here?
Now that is a voice that can just melt butter. So, Achilles is a hero of Greek lore, of course. Oh, they're going off to the games, okay. Oh, hey, I think the games are being held right here? Yeah. Yeah, we're hosting the Olympic Games here, huh? Okay, cool. Anyways, so that thing's different. Achilles, right. Achilles is a hero from the Battle of Troy, that's it, with the giant wooden horse. I'm sure you've heard of it. And his thing is, he is basically invulnerable, to my knowledge, with exception to one of his heals. I'm not sure which one. Now, I haven't read up on this recently, so I could be wrong, but I believe the story goes that his mother had several sons, him being one of them, of course, and she wanted them to be invulnerable. She didn't want them to, like, be killed or anything. So she, what she did was she took her sons one by one to the river Styx, I believe, which is the river that separates the world of the living from the world of the dead. And she took each son, held them between two fingers by the heel, and dipped them into the river, because she didn't want to get her fingers in the river for some reason, despite completely being willing to dip her infant children. Anyway, she dipped them by the heel into the river, and this somehow caused them to become invulnerable for some reason. And what she did then was she would then pull them out by their heel, flip them around, grab them by like their hand or something, I guess. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Oh, here. There we go. And I guess what next? She would flip them around, grab them by the hand, and do the same with the rest of their body, with their heel rather. So she would dip their heel into the river as well, and they would become essentially invulnerable. Problem with Achilles was someone caught her in the act. I'm not sure who it was. Might have been one of the gods, might have been the servant of Hades, might have been another mortal man. I don't know. It was someone, but she was caught. And she was never able to fully dip Achilles into the river. So as a result, he still had a very mortal and vulnerable heel. And with that vulnerable heel, he could still be hurt. Which is why, at the Battle of Troy, while he was a great warrior, and he was almost completely invulnerable from any angle, one soldier did notice that he could be hurt by his heel. And we're gonna need this eventually. So this is another Heroes Hall. Anyways, and the soldier from Troy, I think it might have been a name. Might have had a name, I'm not sure, but someone dipped an arrow in poison and launched it towards Achilles' heel. I don't know if it was intended or if it was an accident, but regardless, it hit Achilles in the heel and hurt him bad, and he died as a result. I'm not sure what happened to the rest of Achilles' family, because he did have I believe at least he had brothers. But I don't know what happened to them, so I don't know. Maybe they died through other means, maybe they're alive still. It's really hard to say. But yeah. It's tricky. Yeah, I don't know where they went or what happened to them, but that's all I've heard at least. Looks like these guys are producing well. We've got... Oh good, we got unemployed, so we got people to spare now. And, yeah, that's more or less the story of Achilles. We, let's see, we need to set up some trading partners. And, actually... Elysius... Wait, what? Produces onions. Onions? They were producing wine a while ago. I swear they were producing wine last time I recorded this. That's weird. I swear they were producing wine, not onions. Huh. Weird. Well, I like sent an army to conquer this place because I wanted a place that produced wine, but either something changed in the game or I was completely wrong. Maybe I conquered this place? No. I have no idea. Huh. Anyways. Oh. Here we go. Talos Menace in Cydonia. I, Frudas of Cydonia, am quaking in my sandals. The hated monster Talos, who, if I recall correctly, his corpse was dragged away by someone, we don't know who, in the night. So how Talos is attacking this place after we killed him and his corpse was dragged away, I don't know. Anyways, is attacking my city, and I need you to send forces within 1 month to vanquish the beast. So, we got Achilles, we got some Spot Eye, we got some foot soldiers, we got some horsemen. This should be plenty. Let's dispatch our forces, and this is why I built this. We can make this haul for Jason now. So let's actually get Jason into the city, and yeah. Next time we encounter Talos, things should be all right. Is everything okay here? Looks like everything's alright. Oh, you need more peel. Here. You can have a monument. Bam. There we go. Perfect. And what about you? Appeal? Yep. Another monument. Here. There we go. There we go. Okay. These are everything they need. We need more trade partners, though, to finish this mission. We still have quite a few minutes, though.
I'm Jason of the Orcus, here to help you in any way I can.
Here's Jason.
I was telling the wife just the other day how great a city this is.
I'm not quite sure what Jason's story is. I know there's Jason and the Argonauts. Yeah, I think he might have fought in the Battle of Troy as well, and he was lost at sea for a long time, if I recall. He went on several various adventures in the ocean. I believe... Okay, we don't need any of that. I believe they they traveled the world. They got to the, they encountered a pair of rocks. Oh, victorious warriors return! Ha! Screw you, Jason. We don't need you in fighting off Talos. Achilles is good for that. Achilles knows what to do. Anyways, I know there's one thing Jason did where he encountered a pair of giant rocks in the river. Sure, we'll buy some onions. And, no. And we'll sell some sculptures. There we go. And, yeah. Doesn't have enough bronze. bronze for days. Here. It's actually... No, we're buying bronze, we're just not getting it, I guess. Huh. Ports, fleece, exports, sculpture, selling. Here, we'll get this to get bronze. Anyways, they encountered 2 rocks in the ocean that would crash together every time something went between them, so Jason sent a dove or pigeon or something like that in ahead of the ship, and the rocks crashed around the bird, crushing it, and while the rocks were still separating, because they reset themselves, the ships forced themselves through the rocks as quick as they could get, and I think Zeus or someone, not Poseidon, because Poseidon was their enemy, sent a wave against them to push them through, I believe, so they could get in faster. I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong. Another one. This one is mainly knowledge from Age of Mythology, another ancient Greece mythology game. I highly recommend. But I believe Jason and his men encounter an island that has a witch on it. And this witch has a fondness for turning people into pigs. So she turned Jason and his crew into pigs. And they had to fight him down. They had to fight him down, or fight her down. I think Jason actually married the witch for a while, and just kind of lived on that island for a few years. You know, his whole mission...
My Maenads will teach you that life isn't always a party.
She is whipped into a frenzy, ready to tear something apart. She'll show you to interfere with me. Well, we got Achilles here, so he's just gonna deal with her, really. We don't have to worry too much, right?
You may not be a hero like me, but
he's
you
on his
do
way,
know how to
not to
lead
worry.
a city. Who needs
Anyways,
Olympus
Jason's
when you
whole
can live
quest
here?
was all about get home to his wife, get home to his wife. Yet he stopped for like years and years at a time and married new wives just randomly on different islands. No. Someone is selling wine, right? Thasius? Yes, Thasius is selling wine. You ever tried route for Thasius? No. Okay. And where can we set this one up? Yeah, his whole mission was basically reunite with his wife, and he took his sweet ass time doing it, I tell you. I'm not really sure what the point of all that was, but yeah. Why is no one putting olive oil into this thing? Is it because these are set to get rather than? Yeah. Okay. Can we put some olive oil into these trade routes now? Like, is that a thing we can do? Because we don't. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Weird. I don't know. Anyways, we got. He spent all his time looking for his wife, but took his sweet ass time in actually doing so, stopping to marry various women along the way. I think he had like at least 2 or 3 different wives while searching to get back to his wife. It's a very long, very complicated, very strange story. Let's buy some wine. We'll set up a storehouse that accepts wine. And it's gonna be a episode on the shorter side because we basically did everything here. Wood, fleece, and armor. So we'll send out wooden fleece because we get wood. Get wood by a tribute, so this will give us a reason to accept that wood. And I'll just set that to accept fleece. There we go. And, yeah. And, yeah, it's, Very weird and long tail for Jason there. But yeah. I think we are done right now. I mean, we can't get any more trading partners. We got all of them set up. So I think we just need to wait for like a month to pass in-game. And we should... Wow, we have a lot of unemployed people actually, huh? We'll set up these marble cutters, I guess, again. And then we should be done. And, you know, when we're done, then we'll get to work on the next episode. Neiman Games. And that bull is in the way, so I'll just leave him. We have a lot of marble we're not using, actually. We could set up another temple. Not the count yet. Hang on, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6. 7. 8. 9. Oh, I think I know what it's telling us to do. There's a 10th one somewhere. There's a 10th one somewhere that I can't see. Well, I'm gonna trust that's this 10th one somewhere that I can't see, so yeah. I think what it's telling us to do is to conquer someone, maybe. So let's see here again. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, 11. 8. Wait, no. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we have 11. Huh. Is it because we're not actually trading with you? Is that why? Huh. I have no idea. You know, fuck it. We're just gonna conquer. Yeah, okay, they produce one. This changed. This changed. And we're just gonna conquer this place. Like, just send everyone. There we go. Achilles, Jason, Gnosis, Mount Catharion. Oh, okay, we can't get both of them. Well, just conquer this place. Just take over.
If you choose me,
And
won't be able
yeah.
to touch you.
Fine. Artemis and Aphrodite. Oh wow. You know, for a goddess of beauty, she actually has a pretty small temple. Huh. Sure. Yep. You know what? Yeah. Aphrodite's temple can probably be put in a smaller area, so we don't have to worry too much about her. But let's put one for Aphrodite. No, Artemis here. Oh, okay, one more. Cardonia loves us. Artemis is the ranger. Oh, it can only support 3 sanctuaries. Okay, never mind. So these two goddesses are just going to constantly bother us. Okay, good to know, apparently. We are marching to help you. Your army marching to conquer. Well.
My Maenads will teach you that life isn't always a party.
We probably should have kept Achilles here. Why have we not? We have no more options for trading partners. Ah, damn it! Is she gonna destroy buildings? She's probably gonna destroy buildings. It is.
Everything has
Oh.
returned to normal.
Well, alrighty
People
then.
can leave their
Okay.
homes without fear. Contact has been restored between you and other leaders, and goods are once again flowing throughout Greece. Yet a foreboding sense of doom permeates the air. Perhaps it's because the robe and necklace of Harmonia, promised to you so long ago by the Honorable Cadmus, have not yet arrived in Thebes. Worse still, you haven't heard from Cadmus for some time. There could still be trouble brewing.
So, that is going to be it for this episode, guys. Next time, we will have to see what happened to the robe and necklace that we were promised. Otherwise, we've got a pretty good city here. I don't think we're really wanting for anything, maybe some jobs, but that's just room to grow. So, from here in the mighty city of Thebes, I am TamTroll, and I shall bid you farewell, and see you next time. So, farewell.